everybody. If you haven't been here before, my name is Joe and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today we're headed over to Sonic to check out their newest limited time offer, bring it back to the studio for a full burger autopsy, give it the score that we think it really deserves, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Now it's time for the ever popular birthday shoutouts. Nana, VTuber and Twitch streamer, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday. Sean, thank you for supporting the channel and happy birthday to you. Florian, happy birthday to you. Caden, Matt, Kate, and Dylan, Ezra, Samantha, and Oliver, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. With that out of the way, and for those of you not in the know, GRILLO'S pickles are a fresh, no artificial anything, cold processed pickle for what they claim is maximum crunch. The Big Dill Double Sonic Smasher is part of the GRILLO'S pickles menu lineup, consisting of pickle seasoned Tots, pickle seasoned Groovy fries, and a Picklerita Slush. And the Big Dill Double Sonic Smasher, which is what we're doing today, and it's made up of 2 hand smashed and seasoned Angus beef patties, 2 slices of melted American cheese, dill pickle seasoned crispy cucumbers, Dilly ranch sauce, GRILLO pickle chips and lettuce, and according to Sonic, on a soft potato bun. Just one of these double burgers will hamper your diet plans with 680 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you have the itch and you gotta try one of these, be prepared to shell out a substantial $7.49. We're making a medium combo for a staggering $14.57 before taxes in Georgia, and this is made up of a double smasher burger, seasoned Tots or Groovy fries, and a Picklerita Slush. Is this an overhyped or overpriced marketing gimmick? Is this actually gonna be a good flavor combination? Well, let's find out right now and head on over to Sonic in Calhoun, Georgia.
Welcome to Sonic. This was may I take your order?
Could I get 4 Big Dill Double Sonic Smashers, the GRILLO pickle version things?
You said just one of those?
4 of them.
Okay.
That's about it.
You said that was it?
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be 3206. Have a great day.
Thank you. Hey, how are you?
Good.
1, 2.
3206.
Change, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a nice day. We've got our smashers. Let's do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Smasher number 1 is 164.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Smasher number 2 is 165.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Smasher number 3 is 167.2 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. Apparently, the Sonic in Calhoun, Georgia, today, they get it because they passed the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to open the top, take a deep look inside, check all the pickles out, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Sonic, you actually did pretty good this morning. You got the temperatures right and you actually cooked it to order. So, can you keep the momentum going when we take off for the packaging? In other words, set the tear on the scales. Sonic Smasher number 1 comes in at 8.45 ounces or 239 grams. Sonic Smasher number 2 comes in at 8.70 ounces or 246 grams. Smasher number 3 weighs in at 8.85 ounces or 251 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is actually less than 10% of the average weight of all 3. So today, Sonic, you pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Sonic, they don't have serving weights in their nutritional information. There is little more I can do about that except add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with a high middle of the road 86 cents an ounce, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what they look like, and this is what they're supposed to look like. This is what they look like, and this is what they'd have you believe they look like. We've seen what they look like, and we saw how much they were. Not that great of a price, and as far as what they look like, it's kind of got that cup half full thing going on. Maybe a little bit of crush factor, a little bit of ad photo puffing. What do you expect? If you see it differently, leave it in the comments. Otherwise, now it's time to do the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. The bread was definitely fresh and held up relatively well. The burgers were well cooked and savory, and it looks like they had a little bit of smash factor going on. The pickles were tart and crunchy with a very slight amount of heat, about a 0.9 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter, and definitely added to the flavor. The cucumber pieces were crunchy and tended to fall out of the side of the burger and got soggy almost immediately. I could see the Dilly ranch sauce, but I couldn't taste it. Although I could taste that melted American cheese, and it definitely added to the flavor. With that being said, let's head back to Sonic, see what my friend Shadow Joe has to say, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3. Shadow.
What?
You're doing a really good job today.
Thank you. That guy, he's a catch. No doubt about it. Anyway, I finally got a bite of pickle. It really helps out. There is a little bit of crunchiness, I think, from those cucumbers. I can definitely taste the cheese. And it was cooked fresh, as evidenced by the temperatures. Now it's time to give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Sonic. Today, this one is a little bit pricey for what you're getting. Although it did have a good flavor and you definitely cooked it fresh. However, I would have liked to seen maybe a few more pickles on there. Just saying. So today, I'm gonna have to go 6.8. That is my number. This is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.